I have an urgent message here to deliver concerning crabs, lobster, and other monsters of the deep. The state of California is warning its population here now around us not to eat certain crab meats due to what is called crimson tide. Now, crimson tide is a toxic algae condition that turns water into a reddish-colored toxic soup that kills fish and other sea life. It is also, or can be, also deadly to humans if ingested. Now, the crab, and I might add that lobster too, both being bottom feeders, eat whatever looks like food to them. And of course, dead fish are food to these bottom feeders. Crimson tide is showing up increasingly now in the seas worldwide. And now, a short message from our sponsor. Now, when the Lamb opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven for about half an hour. Then I saw 7 angels who stand before God, and 7 trumpets were given to them. And another angel came and stood at the altar with a golden censer, and he was given much incense to offer with the prayers of all of the saints on the golden altar before the throne. And the smoke of the incense and the prayers of the saints rose before God from the hand of the angel. And when the angel took the censer and filled it with fire from the altar and threw it on the earth, there were peals of thunder and rumblings and flashes of lightning and an earthquake. Now the 7th angels, who had the 7 trumpets, prepared to blow them. The first angel blew his trumpet, and there followed hail and fire, mixed with blood, and these were thrown upon the earth, and 1/3 of the earth was burned up, and 1/3 of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. The second angel blew his trumpet, and something like a great mountain, burning with fire, was thrown into the sea, and 1/3 of the sea became blood, and 1/3 of the living creatures in the sea died, and 1/3 of the ships were destroyed. Revelation chapter 8, verse 1 through 9. And now, back to this urgent warning. Now, at the same time that we are seeing this worldwide condition of crimson tide, we see it beginning. There's also an increase, now this is the same time, an increase of squid attacking and killing swimmers, attacking at least, sometimes killing swimmers from the Baja Peninsula northward even unto the beaches of the California coast. Now here we'll talk about the return of the Kraken. This giant squid could be referred to or making reference to the ancient Kraken. And these giant squid are being sighted all over the world's seas. The giant squid normally resides about 300 to 500 foot below the surface of the ocean. Yet there are some reports of these giant squid coming up and attacking seagoing vessels. This has been recently reported. And this brings to a close our urgent report referring to the crab, lobsters, and other monsters of the deep. Now, I simply put this information out there urgently because there are many who say that the Bible is a bunch of hokum. I, however, believe that God is showing us ahead of time what will be taking place on a greater scale at a later date. In other words, he's saying, okay, you think I'm hokum? Check this out. I said it was going to happen. Now we can see a little bit of it right here before your very eyes. Kind of like a harbinger, I'd say. Well, I say to everyone, please remember, read the Bible for yourself, for you may need to understand what is happening even as it happens. May the elect become awake. Until next time, this is B.D. Baker saying to you, hope is to see you at the wedding.